Some people might call me a transphobe because of my unique views on this. I wish I could say it doesn't bother me or I wouldn't care, but it does. But I'm still going to have my opinion, and I'm not going to let name calling influence it any. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Bill, and I'm a liberal truck driver, and I want to make videos discussing my unique views on politics. I want to talk about transgender athletes competing in sports. A lot of people are upset about this. A lot are for it because they're so big on transgender rights. Some people are against it. In my opinion, morality has nothing to do with this issue. In sports, there are arbitrary rules that have to be made. Like in football, if you score a goal, you get 6 points. Well, if somebody changes the rules and say, okay, now you get 5 points or 10 points, people would have different opinions about it, but nobody would be saying that this has to do with morality. Well, one of the rules that these committees have to make is about who can and who cannot participate in their sports. So if they say a transgender athlete can or cannot participate in the sport, then, we just have to follow the rules. And they're going to make these rules based on either virtue signaling or profits. So I think the government needs to just stay out of it. Now, it is obvious that when a man transitions to becoming a woman and then competes in women's sports, she has a really big advantage over all of her competitors, and I'm okay with that. Whatever the rules say, that's fine. But when it comes to MMA sports, I think morality does have something to do with it because this is a dangerous sport, and I'm okay with transgender women competing in it as long as the woman she's fighting against knows all the facts. And I think the woman she's stepping in the cage with has the right to know, hey, she was born a man, and that gives her a big advantage and strength. Now, do I think it's fair that people who are born men and they transition to being women get sports scholarships over the other ladies? No, I don't think it's fair. But I don't think any of this is fair. It's not fair for anyone to be able to go to college because they win a sports scholarship over people who just make better grades or work harder in school, but they suck at sports. Now, I am big on LGBTQ rights. I think we should treat them with respect, and they should get equal rights. Equal rights. Now, my heart does go out to the people of the LGBTQ community because I think these people have suffered a lot, and I feel really bad for them. But that doesn't change my opinion on whether this is a moral issue or not. We should call them, I think we should just call them pronouns that they want to be called by. If a person is transitioning from man to female and he wants to be called she, I have no problem with calling her she or her. Now, some of these pronouns I think are silly. When you come up with zer or they or whatever, I'll call you that if it makes you happy, but I think it's silly. I'm sorry, but I do. That doesn't mean I think anyone should be compelled with the rules to call them different pronouns. I think people should do it out of just being a decent human being to make them happy. But there should be no rules like if you don't do this, you're going to get punished by our school or, whatever. Now, when it comes to which prisons we send them to when they commit a crime, I think this is a moral issue because this is about safety. Even though prisons have to be a punishment, all the prisoners do deserve to be safe and healthy. If a man declares himself to be a woman and wants to be sent to a woman's prison, he could be lying, and that could be very dangerous for the other women prisoners because, he has a strength advantage. He could just go around raping whoever he wants. I could also see being as unsafe for man who transitions to a woman being sent to a man's prison. It's unsafe for him. But we got to do what's safest for, the most people possible, which unfortunately I think that means sending the people to the prison of the gender they were born with, not what do they transition to or what they declare themselves to be. I am against giving kids puberty blockers or any kind of transitioning surgery before they become adults. I've listened to an expert, I can't remember her name right now, but she says most of the time in these situations, the kid is just confused and it turns out they're really gay when they grow up. They're not transgender, which is fine, but they need to hold off on the puberty blockers and the surgery until, they're adults, and then then it might be beneficial. They can do what they want. I do not believe that giving a kid puberty blockers has no problems and the effects can be reversed without any problem at all. I don't buy it. You're putting chemicals into a kid who just don't need them. Now, I consider myself to be open-minded, so if anyone agrees or disagrees, let me know in the comments below why. Maybe you could change my mind and show me where I'm wrong. I'm honored by anyone who hits the like button. Thank you very much. In order to give you guys an incentive to subscribe to my channel, I will put out extra videos of my unique political views. I was thinking about putting out something about how I disagree with Yeonmi Park, who is a North Korean defector. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you.